Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 mod preview. It's not often that we get to check out mods early, but when we do it is a very nice treat, but this one comes with a bit of a story. Yesterday I was minding my own business, doing as I normally do, when all of a sudden I get a Discord ping. Now typically I would just ignore this as is usual fashion, but this was no ordinary ping. This was from the legendary author Nova Finch, the creator of mods like the Combined Arms Pack and the Russian Assault Pack, as well as many others, so I knew I needed to check this out ASAP. And upon opening up my Discord feed, I see something beautiful. A private little sneak peek of a mod known as the American 180, or to you guys, you may know it as the Fallout New Vegas Silenced 22 submachine gun. And we get to check it out early here on the channel, but there's a special treat. If you stay tuned to the very end, I can tell you how you can try it out too. Now then, since this is a mod preview and not a review, this one's going to be a bit different. I don't have exact details like leveled list integration and stuff like that because this is an early release. Not everything is finished yet, and quite frankly, it's just not done. So there's going to be some cool sneak peeks. You get to see the weapon in action, but it's not quite its final release, so I definitely will do a video covering this thing when it is ready for the public. Now then, here we have the American 180 as it is known in-game, and this thing is awesome. Beautiful model and texture. Of course, this thing comes with custom animations. As far as the stats go, they are pretty interesting. This is going to use the newly added 22 ammo type, and it's going to have a base damage of 7, which is very, very low, but this thing has a crazy rate of fire. It's very easy to control the recoil, and it's easy to get a lot of shots downrange very accurately. As you can see, this thing has a fire rate of 200, a range of 95, an accuracy of 54, a weight of 8.6 pounds, and a value of a whopping 1,400 caps, which is fairly expensive. I'm curious how this will be integrated into the Wasteland, if it's going to be pretty common or if it's more of a rarity, hence the pretty high value. Now, of course, the one thing I'm sure you guys want to see is those custom animations, so let's go ahead and start there. Here we have the firing and reloading, and I gotta say, they are beautiful. Now, one of the really crazy things with this mod is the amount of customization over at the weapons workbench, something we never really got in New Vegas, and this mod brings tons. Starting with the receiver section, we have a pretty standard set of receivers for Nova, things that you might recognize from Combined Arms. We start off with a weathered receiver, and then we have different upgrades like the aluminum parts kit, the heightened durability, improved machining, factory condition, sporting purpose, bureau rapid action, and military trials, which will each have their own buffs to damage, rate of fire, range, accuracy, etc. You just gotta read all the details on the side here. Then for barrels, we have a handful of barrel options, starting with the factory 18.5 inch barrel, the carbine 13.7 inch, the 9 inch snub barrel, the integrally suppressed barrel, and the 24.9 inch extended barrel. Why you'd need one that long on this SMG, I have no idea. But there is some pretty interesting stuff here in regards to the stats. If you check out the snub barrel, you'll see the range goes down to 11 from 95, making it practically useless for more than 5 feet away. And as you can see, this is a pretty cursed image, but you don't even know the half of it. Moving on, we have the grip options, where you can change between the standard wooden castle grip or throw on the Fab Defense pistol grip. You know, very fitting for this piece of American history. Moving on, we have the magazine section, where we have the standard 22 LR magazine, along with an extended mag. And you can see that the magazine capacity is the true selling point of this weapon. The standard mag is 165 rounds, and the extended mag has 275, but it is going to seriously block your visibility. As you can see, the iron sights don't even function anymore, so you're going to need to pick up some sort of optic. Then we also have an ammo rechamber from 22 LR to 22 short magnum, which is going to give you a nice damage increase as well as an increase to your fire rate. So definitely worth picking that up as well, but you're going to need the separate ammo type. For the sights, here's where things start to get a little interesting. For those of you who do like the American history and the retro style of this weapon, look away now, because we've got some tactical scope options with the Belomo Reflex Sight, the Aimpoint T1, the Barska Reflex Sight, the Trichicon SRS-02, the OKP-7, the Axion Cobra, the Vortex Holographic Sight, the EOTech Holographic Sight, the EOTech 552 Holographic Sight, the Elcan Spectre Optic, the 6 Hour Bravo 4, the NC Star P4 Assault Optic, and the L3 Harris Recon Scope. Yeah, because that's what you need on your American 180. For muzzle brakes, we have a similar story. We have the standard style of compensator for this thing, or we can throw on a Bulltech ST6012, the Hera Arms muzzle brake, the APW Raptor, the PWS CQB, the Zenit DTK1, the Zenit DTK2, the Strike Industries Cookie Cutter muzzle brake, the generic low caliber suppressor, which looks pretty nice on this, the modded foreign sound suppressor, the wrapped sound suppressor, and the custom DTK2 fitted sound suppressor, which looks insane. For stocks, we have the remove stock, which makes this nice and compact, the standard fixed stock, the adjustable wire stock, which is collapsed, as you can see here, the adjustable wire stock extended, so you actually get a little bit of stability out of it, the Kalashnikov skeletal stock, because sure, why not? It actually looks kind of neat. We have the AR-15 buffer tube, and I'm sure you can tell where that's going to lead to. We have the Ace Ultralight stock, the Magpul CTR carbine stock, the LMT SOP mod, and the Magpul Marksman stock. Yeah. For the finish, we do have some pretty cool options. We have the worn metal with wood furniture, the worn metal with polymer, the clean metal with wood furniture, the clean metal with polymer, the woodland spray paint, the forest spray, the marshland, hunter, jungle explorer, desert fox, tiger stripe, art deco, snakebite, and the Operation Anchorage, which is a pretty neat blend of white spray and some red digital pattern. Pretty cool stuff. And then we have the handguard. There are some pretty nice retro options like the standard M1 handguard, the M1928A1 vertical grip, little Tommy gun action there. Then we have the RSAS tactical handguard, and the handguard with a laid lax foregrip. Yeah. Moving on, we have some ammo types, which are going to greatly increase your damage and also have some pretty cool effects that you're going to need to read on the right side because they are all very different from each other. Starting with the standard ammo type, which is the makeshift poor quality ammo. They also have the makeshift aluminum core, the makeshift casted steel, the makeshift copper jacketed, the makeshift soft point, the makeshift wad cutter, the makeshift overpressure, the makeshift frangible, the makeshift incendiary, which is pretty self-explanatory, the makeshift ricin payload, which is going to have a toxic substance inside that will poison your enemies, the makeshift high explosive, again, pretty self-explanatory, the tin hollow point, the lead round nose, the silver tip segmenting, the Super X match grade, the rat shot, which is essentially going to make this thing into a shotgun with about 30 to 40 projectiles with a fire rate of 200 or potentially 250, which makes for a very, very fun weapon. We have the powderless, the lead hollow point, the high grain subsonic, full metal jacket, the polymer tipped VMAX, the Center X high quality, X-Act precision, Midas and ballistic, and that's it. A whole lot of ammo types. So you can really play with this thing and have a whole lot of fun. And finally, we have a reticle section where you can change the reticle of your optic if you pick one, which I don't recommend that you do because you are ruining this weapon, Nova. Now I suppose it's time we do a little bit of a damage test. Again, this is a preview and not a full-on review, so I'm not really testing for maximum potential, but rather I just want to test out some of those fun ammo types. For starters, let's see what a regular version of this little 22 is going to do against a Deathclaw. Probably not a ton per bullet, but with that high rate of fire and very large magazine size, you should be able to take one out after an extended period of time. Let's see what we can do against this Deathclaw here with a regular version of the American 180. As you can see, one magazine, and we didn't even kill him, which is typical for a normal weapon, but this thing has 165 bullets. So that's a lot of ammo down the drain. Still, we might as well finish our job really quick. So there you go. About 230 bullets later and the Deathclaw is down. Let's try something a little bit more extreme with a fully upgraded, modded out version with some explosive rounds. I think I forgot the explosive rounds. Damn it. Alright, fully modded with explosive rounds. Take 2. And there you have it. Extended mag definitely carrying us there a good bit. Now then, I really want to try out this rat shot. Again, 30 to 40 projectiles, a very high fire rate. To give you an idea of what that actually looks like. And there you go. So let's see what it does to a Deathclaw. My guess is not a lot. Or maybe a whole lot. Jesus Christ. And this thing has a range of like 2. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. So yeah guys, that's the American 180. Again, this is not a final product, so anything you see in this video is subject to change, though I'm guessing that a lot of these features are going to be present. It's probably mostly bug fixes from here on out, and I can't wait to see the final release so that it is available to the public. Although it kinda already is-ish. If you want to try this mod out for yourself, I actually have linked it down in the description below. So if you're watching this video, you get to try it out. It's not available for everybody on Nexus, but if you're a viewer of mine or a fan of Nova's, go ahead and click that link in the description, or click the link to Nova's Discord so you can go over there. You can check out behind the scenes on this weapon and other weapons that he is working on, as well as go and beta test some of his mods, including this one right here. Some excellent work. Nova is doing really awesome stuff for the community. This is amazing. We've been waiting on a 22 SMG for a long time, and I'm so happy it is almost here. I'm going to enjoy playing with this for a while until we actually get the final release, but until then, this is a nice filler. If you want to try it out for yourself, again, click that link. If you want to use it, it is not actually added to any level list or is it craftable, but you just spawn it in via the console. Sorry, Xbox users, it's going to be PC exclusive until the final release. But for you PC users, open up the console, type in help space 180 space 4 space WEAP, and then enter the code that follows to get this weapon yourself. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a rating, subscribe if you haven't already for more videos just like this. Consider checking out the Patreon to support my channel. It's completely optional, but if you do, you get special things like Discord roles and early access to my mods. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace!